What's going on, you guys? So check it right. With 2024 being a good year for SA hip-hop, it's only right that we shed some light on one of the biggest contributors to the genre this year. KindlyNxsh has been doing the most with the music he has been putting out, and it's only right that we give the young nigga his recognition. Now, just to take it back a bit, he dropped out of high school at grade 9 to pursue music with the blessings from his parents. His reasoning for dropping out stems from school taking time away from him learning to produce. And because music became his newfound passion, the drive for him wanting to pursue school pretty much disappeared. Now, prior to dropping out, he wasn't really tapped into hip-hop that much, as he states that he would often listen to EDM. But thankfully, one of his homies from high school put him onto SA hip-hop and introduced him to artists like Patrick XX Lee, J Marley, Nasty C, Casper, and Letabo Acid. So him getting introduced to hip-hop was more so on the recent side of things. Now, when it comes to his production, he credits his love for EDM for influencing his sound. That's why we have his beats sounding hard and aggressive compared to other production. Now, with him being a producer, he states that the production for hip-hop is much easier to make compared to EDM.
80% of how I produce, if you hear my beats, they're very aggressive and crazy. Yeah, but it's like, even the science I put into my production is because I used to watch tutorials and learn off of the EDM guys. Because the complexity in that genre is way more than hip-hop. Hip-hop is easy to make. You put like 5 sounds, you have a beat. EDM, you gotta have 3,000 layers. You gotta mix for years.
Now, some of the artists that influenced him are Rema, Skrillex, Nasty C, and Patrick XX Lee. But one influence that he has that I found interesting is from The Regular Show.
How does Regular Show inspire you to do music?
So keep in mind, I told you I'm an artist, right?
Yeah.
So I think I don't know if this sounds crazy, but I can see music. Like when I close my eyes, I know what an 808 looks like. I know what a hi-hat looks like. I know what
the frequency.
Yeah, I know what that looks like in my head.
Bro.
So it's like, if a show gives me certain visuals, I can translate those visuals into audio. And also, the backtracks in the Regular Show are really crazy to me. So I take inspiration from that. Some music in Regular Show.
Wow. So with learning how to produce on FL Studios from high school, his music career pretty much skyrocketed with him first working alongside 808 Sally, who plugged him with more artists in the industry. Now, with him finding his foot in the game, we've seen him get the opportunity to work with artists like Blackie, Lucas Raps, Major Steez, Pretty Ugly, Rouge, Patrick XX Lee, and many more. Now, with him accumulating a lot of records under his belt as a producer, he reached a stage in his career where he felt like he needed to explore more of his talents. He's one of those artists that can produce, engineer, and rap as well. So he's definitely multi-talented. Now, when it comes to his rapping capability, the best way I could describe his sound is being similar to artists from the SoundCloud era, almost having that Comethazine, Wi-Fi's Funeral, and Ugly God feel to it in terms of his overall sound. So very much so on the melodic and rage type vibe, if you know those artists. So as I said earlier, this year has been good in terms of SA hip-hop, and KindlyNxsh definitely played his parts in regards to pushing the genre. First we had him drop Let Me Down, which features Lucas Raps, and man, this record is something else. From how he chopped the sample and created that beat to how he laced his verse, as well as Lucas just delivering another standout verse as well. Everything about this record was perfect in my opinion. Then we had him drop records like Militant Man and Military Basin, which helped generate more buzz around him in terms of him being an artist instead of just being recognized as a producer. And if you've been tapped into his career, you'd know that he had been rapping for the past 2 to 3 years. But I feel as if the records that he was putting out in 2024, while those really solidified his position in the game. So with him generating a decent level of hype around his name with those records, his next song being H Chief, while that record really garnered the level of attention I'm sure he's been wanting. The best way to describe the records would be less is more, considering that the hook of the song captures the essence of what the entire record is about. The verses that Nash laced on the joints were dope, but that hook is fire, man. And it's no surprise that it's one of the biggest records this year, with it generating 1 million views on YouTube and 1 million streams on Spotify in just a couple of months, which is insane for a young nigga still finding his foot as an established artist in the game. And with the record gaining a lot of hype and attention, it even attracted the likes of Nasty C, who hopped on the remix, which was dope to see. Now, if you thought that was enough from Young Soldier, think again. I mean, this nigga went on to drop another standout record from this year with Bri Me, Soldier Man. And once again, guys, this nigga cracked the code when it comes to hooks. I mean, it's just a fun sounding record to vibe out to, and you can tell he applied that EDM production mindset to the beat of this song. And I say that because it's definitely multi-layered, very animated, hard-hitting, and aggressive at the same time. So it's understandable why a lot of the kids mess with this one too. All I'll say is it's inspiring seeing how his career is unfolding, considering that he was unintentionally sidelined due to his role being a producer for many artists, but to see him evolve and grow out of that position and put himself first in terms of pursuing his own career, well, as I said, it's inspiring to witness. I'm just hoping he continues on this path because the amount of hype and attention he's managed to accumulate is immense, and to not capitalize on that would be a mistake, but I doubt we'll see that from him. I mean, the kid is hungry, and I'm sure we're in store for more. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think 2024 was a crazy year for KindlyNxsh, and are you anticipating more from him in the coming year? Comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's on to the next one. Peace.